Yeah. All right, we're good to go?
Just wait for
Is
the
anybody-
live stream to start. 1 second.
Okay.
Just takes a minute to.
Is anybody online?
Okay, you should be good to go.
Alrighty.
Do we have an audience tonight?
Is there anybody on online?
I don't believe so at the moment.
Cool, we got a full house up here.
Yeah, it's nice to see everybody in person.
Okay, so we can call the meeting to order at 7 o'clock. Let's start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Okay. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, roll call. Here.
Commissioner Gillen,
Present.
Commissioner Govia, Commissioner Lindsay, Marissa Lindsay,
Here.
Commissioner Paul Lindsay,
Here.
Chairman Rennie,
Here.
Commissioner Rosa,
Yes.
Commissioner Rossini Lapierre,
Here.
Commissioner Sam. I think we're all set.
I think the new member,
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I think it's John Galligan, right?
Yeah. Thank you.
Welcome, John.
Hello.
Okay,
Okay, can I have a motion for the approval of the minutes?
So moved.
Second?
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Thank you very much.
I'm abstaining because I wasn't here at the last meeting. I don't feel it's right that if I wasn't here to vote on something.
You got it, and thank you
makes
for reminding me to ask for that. to make sure. Okay. Any public participation?
there's no one online, Ms. Chairman.
Okay, sir. All right, the Chamber of Commerce report. Any report from Ms. Kathy?
Well, it has been a busy few weeks in the sense that we got ready for the Waterfall Festival. So I guess that's the only big.
We can go into that now if you want.
Is it appropriate to do that now? So, the Waterfall Festival was held by the chamber, and at the chamber, they did have the consultants present, which I think was a good thing. So it was a very busy day, had a good turnout, good weather. I'm trying to think what else is going on within the chamber that we want to share or that we have going on. I think that was it for right now. I think all of us were focused on the Waterfall Festival, and that was kind of it for the time being.
Okay.
Between last meeting and this meeting, that's pretty much.
Do we wanna, I'll just comment. I think almost all of us were at the Waterfall Festival. It's,
Any criticisms, constructive criticisms, or,
I mean, I would say it's kind of like the second biggest thing that, other than the extravaganza
Yeah.
and other events that we have going on, and
good attendance?
I think it's become a really nice street festival. It's extended like where Eric's booth was.
Yeah, we were
at
up by
the top of the
Newington Pizza,
street.
yeah.
There were more booths this year, I feel like.
So I don't know if the chamber is able to take an actual head count. I don't know if there's any way to actually do that, but we gave away Italian ices and we gave away 305 and not everybody had one.
Yeah,
So there were probably at least 500 people in attendance, if I had to guess.
so I
Yeah.
would think more than that, to be
Yeah,
honest with
over the
you.
course of
I
the
would-
day.
Yeah, I would think you would get, I would love if half the people came over and got an Italian ice,
Well,
but
they
I'll be,
probably
I,
didn't.
I
Yeah.
was there the whole time and I didn't even get to
Yeah.
go and get one every time I came by. I had a couple people and I didn't, it's you and, I didn't want
Yeah.
to interrupt you, but yeah, so I
So
would
I
think
would
that
be a
it would
yes.
be even less than that. So if you gave away over
300,
300,
yeah. So I'm terrible at people numbers, but it was a very good response, very good turnout.
Yeah, Marissa, I saw you talking all day long. I didn't count, but there's a lot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I forgot, you got almost everybody here was there.
pretty,
Okay.
yeah, whether it was having a booth or being in attendance, so.
Yeah, it was a good turnout.
I think it's really nice that it's all local booths, local fundraising. I don't know if anyone saw the vegan cottage
cookies
cookie
were
girl.
so
It was
good.
delicious. She, but at the end of it, she had a couple things left. I think she sold out.
Yeah,
Good.
So she had a great day. I mean, it was really cool and,
It's a good
hopefully
reflection
it
of the
can,
town.
hopefully it can grow. And I think it's a good, as we are the Economic Development Commission, it's a good way to bring people downtown. You know, you had Steve's Place busy all day.
Yeah.
I hope Doug's happy and all them, and
Newington
Newington
Pizza.
Pizza's busy all day, and you know, hope that it brings awareness to the other businesses that are down there.
The consultants tent, did you feel like you got a lot of attention over there?
Yeah, we did pretty well. I can say I was gonna talk about it more in my update, but I
We
can
can do
do it
that.
now. Either way.
Wherever it's more appropriate, I'm still. We can put that aside for your conversation if you
That's
want.
fine.
I guess that's it for the chamber stuff. That was the biggest event, as I feel like we spent the last month working on that.
Cool.
Went to Shake Shack's ribbon cutting tonight, or after hours, not ribbon cutting, but after hours. Uh,
I was looking at that.
It didn't, it's October. Oh, that's the old one.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
It's a little bit wrong agenda there. Oh, thanks, then. Was it the same? Are we, okay. No, we're good.
Yeah, there we go.
We're
That's why it
basic.
didn't make any sense. So I think that's it for chamber.
Okay, cool. Anybody else want to touch on Waterfall Festival or?
Yeah,
Here.
as a first time attendance on that, I thought it was a very, it was more than I was expecting it to be, and thought it was really good attendance, and was happy to see things there. I'd like to see more food there, like having local
Yeah.
restaurants and food booths and things like that. I think, yes, having the people who are local to that area, but also seeing, like, you can grab something while you're walking around kind of thing.
Mhm.
You know what? I can bring that to the chamber.
Yeah,
That's my job. Okay.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
That would be important.
from an outside perspective, it was hard to tell what was going to be there online necessarily. So I think just information about food, parking, things like that, where that can be found in a clear way would be helpful too.
Mhm.
Well, it's funny. I was thinking about people who aren't from Newington, and when you post that it's at Market Square, there's not really an address to get
Right.
everybody.
Right.
So I was trying to explain to somebody, I was trying to explain to my Italian ice guy, I said, well, put in Webster Bank,
Mhm.
and then you'll know how to find where you are. So maybe a more parking, better, maybe maps.
Yep, just post a map online. Yep.
Okay,
Yeah, I can show you, Old Saybrook has a website for Starlight Festival and their summer event that they do
Okay.
that we did work on. And it's basically just like a single web page that has links to all the restaurants, a map of where to go and stuff like that. So I can send that to you guys.
please, that would be
Yeah.
wonderful.
And I believe if I can find it, I believe there is a Google address for the parking lot, municipal parking lot.
Oh, okay.
It's like 86 Market Square or something. I can't remember for sure, but
Okay. I will bring that to the chamber the next time I go. Address for parking lot.
Anything else? All right, good to continue. So that was a chamber report. So old business, our discussions on our EDC Explore Newington passport. So I can update a bit. I did go meet with Beth at Pronto Printer, because none of us are true graphic designers, and we all said, let's get somebody else to make it look good. So if you guys wanna check, that's what we did for the chamber a couple years ago. So I did leave that with her just so she can see. We did it on the cheap end. That's why it's just printed black and white and then on blue paper. So I told her we want to make it look nice. It should be cardstock. It will be double the size because hopefully we'll get double the businesses. I told her to kind of plan for 30 right now. And maybe that can be like a goal of ours and then go from there.
I like that. Yep.
So I told her to, make it look nice with Newington themed on it and all the things. Then we had the guidelines on the back of that. So she's gonna take all of that and write it up, and then we can go through and put things in and take things out, but she's gonna make it look all good. And hopefully have it like all on one page if she can. If not, then the guidelines will be on the back and like the passport will be on the front, kind of a thing. She's also gonna design a flyer to explain to the businesses, like put a call out to the businesses and explain to them what it is and how they can participate.
And who is the company you're using again?
Pronto printer. And then depending on how many businesses we get, we can decide, you know, how many copies of the passport we want to get printed initially. But it should be something that they can also go on our website and
Request.
print out.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Okay.
Mhm.
So people can do that from home as well. And then they're just gonna be like fun little stamps that we grab off of Amazon. Tiffany always reminds me, her favorite was at Neptune. They chose a ghost, Neptune cremation, with the ghost stamp. So hopefully
A
we'll
little morbid humor.
get some fun stuff out of that. So I wanted to see with you guys a couple things. So we had the guideline of, this is a great family event, so every person can enter their own passport in your household. Do we want to, now that this is something else and something that we're, you know, we might try, I would say we would try to get people from out of town to come to Newington to do this in order to win prizes and have fun in Newington, things like that. Do we want to say it's limited to one per household? Because we were trying to think, oh, maybe kids would be doing this and we would want both the kids to be able to get stamps.
Mhm.
Yeah, maybe one. per
But
host.
do we want to just do one and the family can like do it together?
Yeah, because if people are trying to accumulate stamps too.
Yeah. And I know some of these things are gonna sound silly, but
No.
when you think, you have to think, there's gonna be that one person.
Yeah,
Just gonna get 10 of them
Just
done.
take advantage of, yeah, so there's that, and again, we can think about these and, right now, she's gonna be putting them on there and then we could just take them off if it's something that we wanna change. Confirm the business address and hours availability on our website. So again, this was done through the chamber has a website. Is this something that we would be able to put on the town? Like a link onto the town page?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
to have each business owner confirm their hours. Is that what you're saying?
No, this
I think
is
she wants a
talking
link
to
to
the
that.
people playing.
Oh,
the
gotcha,
game,
gotcha, okay.
I guess, I'm calling it
Yeah, we
again.
should be able to take care
Doing
of
the
that.
passport, okay, so we'll figure out how to,
Once
put
you get that
that-
all ready and established, just shoot, you know, obviously the sooner the better.
okay.
you know.
And then I put on here, you do not need to be a Newington resident.
Mm.
Does that make sense? Cause we're gonna
Yep.
try to utilize this,
Expose us to everybody
right?
else.
We wanna open it up, okay. I just wanted to make sure. And then if there were any questions, so where should we be sending either like an email? Or how does that work?
I
Could
mean,
I,
whoever, you know, if you're gonna use an email, somebody has to monitor it. Obviously,
Could-
even if it's just, you just make one up on, you know.
could IT make one that's edc@newingtonct.gov? And then have it shoot to your email, Eric?
Goodness, no.
One of us can take
Or give- or
responsibility.
give our- Yeah, give the chamber
I
members
do.
access to that email.
Alright. What's the best, how do we do that? Do we all have access to it? Somebody has responsibility for it?
I mean, somebody's gonna have to,
Well, I don't know if,
They're not gonna let
I
someone
don't
outside the
think
building
IT's gonna
have
allow,
access to it, right? You're saying,
or like to have a distribution email going out. I don't know if IT, that's a department head Charlo.
Yeah,
question.
it may be, if you guys just create a Gmail account for,
Mhm.
Newington EDC or whatever, and then you can pick and choose who wants
Is
them
that
on.
allowed? We can make a Newington EDC at gmail.com.
Yeah, we don't monitor Jimmy.
That's a thing we can do?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I would think
Then no
so.
problem. We can
And
do
now,
that.
and we can post that with the link, questions,
Mhm.
go here.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
totally.
yeah. I
Okay.
think that's fine.
No problem.
And then you
Okay.
guys can, you can have 2 or 3 of you monitor it, or however you choose to
Okay.
do that.
Okay, we can do that. Okay, make Gmail.
All right.
Just trying to see if there's anything else. I think once we get this, we can fine tune all the things. Is that cool with everybody?
Mhm.
So I would think I would have that within the next week, so I can email that out to everybody and we can.
And once you guys finalize it and you're good, let me know, and I can, and your website's live and you got your email
Right.
set up. I'll push it
Well,
out.
I would think once we have it, we should have until the next meeting to put everything together, because then the passport isn't until the end of November.
Mhm.
So does that sound like a good
Sure.
timeline?
Mhm.
If like from now till the next meeting, we all via email
Review it.
proof this thing.
Yeah.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a reasonable.
Is that, okay, perfect. All right. Anyone else have anything for the passport? Any other questions or? Good.
We're just waiting to see how many people respond, how many people get excited about it.
Once we
right?
get it out there, yeah, so hopefully that, we can put the call out. I mean, she should have the flyer done in like a week or two or like within the week, and then for us to proof it and get it out, we could get it out in the next week or two,
Okay,
right?
yep,
Okay.
and we can, I mean,
And I know that we've talked to, the newspaper.
oh, John, not John, Mark Janey?
Yes, Mark. Thank you, Mark. Maybe we will ask Mark to come to November's meeting and he can do an article.
Okay, yes, that would be great. You know what? I can do
Is
that.
what,
Newington Life.
okay, cause that won't come out till the end of November.
You're right. We have to think about newspaper deadlines.
You guys could just do a little press release
Yeah,
and have, run it.
That's true. Okay,
do a news
Yeah, we'll just get
flash
him all the information.
and do a
before then.
news flash.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Does he have an email option as well?
Oh, I know what else we need to talk about. I'm sorry. say
Is there a
that.
newsletter? Does he have like an email version?
Of Newington Life?
Yeah. Not,
I don't
No.
think so.
Not that I know of.
No,
We
I
can
mean,
send
they
out
have
the
the,
town.
yeah. Prizes.
Oh, yeah.
What would we like to do? We pretty much decided to keep it clean, to just buy some prizes
Yeah,
and to buy them from local Newington businesses. So what?
$50 a prize? Is that reasonable? Or do we want?
No, honey, wouldn't we
Make it
like
bigger?
a $250 grand prize or something? And then like a second prize and a third prize or?
And it's,
No, or-
and we're judging them by how many places they've been to visit?
Well,
I think it was
Or is it-
number of entries.
it was
per-
gonna
raffle,
be, you
like a
can
draw.
add, like,
Okay.
say we get 30, if you go to, I don't know, we'll have to come up with the number, 10.
Mhm.
You go to 10 businesses, you get to enter the raffle, and then we pick, I don't know, we'll
Okay.
pick 3 winners. And we come up with 3 prizes.
Okay.
Yeah, we also talked about it, if, to get people to go to more businesses, if you do, let's just say the number is 30, if you go to all 30, you get 3 entries, if you go to 20, you get 2 entries, 10 to 1.
Oh, yes, yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
So that encourages people to go to all the businesses rather than just go to 10 at the minimum.
Thank you. So
and
maybe
then-
like you go to 5 businesses, you get 1 entry, you go to 10,
Right.
maybe we do that.
Yeah. we
Yeah.
That's
can-
a good
we can Scale
idea.
it based on where
Yes.
how many businesses we get.
That
and
way,
what's
if you go to
reasonable.
all of them, you're getting rewarded because you're getting so many more entries.
Right.
Okay, cool. So what would we like our prizes to be?
So those we should, like you said, we should pay for them. We'll go to local businesses, restaurant, gift cards.
Mhm.
Kaylin McBee, with Balance Massage and Wellness always participates in stuff, so we could purchase something from her, which would be good. Katie Kiss, Del Sol.
Mhm.
Ruth Chris is a local business,
Bruce
right?
Chris, I'm
Family
sure.
owned. Does that count? Right?
Yeah, Flying Monkey.
Do you want to do stuff like that?
That makes sense. You can do, let's say it's $250, you could do a restaurant tour where it's a bunch of gift cards to restaurants. in
Oh,
Newington.
that's fun.
That's true, 5 different restaurants, $50 at each.
That way we're spreading the love.
I like
Right,
that.
and the restaurant's gonna make some money too.
Right, 'cause
Exactly,
yeah, it's
exactly.
enough to pay for a meal or two, and then they're probably gonna spend
Mhm.
more when they get
Yeah.
there.
Oh, I like a restaurant tour.
That was excellent. Very good.
We could do one, no, never mind.
Good, what were you gonna say?
No, we do like a pub crawl, but.
Well, restaurant crawl.
$50 pub crawl.
There you go. I'd be done after one at $50. All right.
Yeah, I like that. So like $50, 5 different restaurants
Mhm.
kind
So
of
that's
thing.
$250. Okay. And maybe we.
Does that sound like fun, like a fun,
A fun
like enough,
grand
like
prize.
enough
Yep.
to make you wanna go
Participate.
Yeah.
to like all the, like around Newington to win
But you know, we've got a pretty
some fun
healthy
Newington stuff?
little pot of money to draw on. Would it not be bad to have more second place prizes and see how many people we can get to participate? Like,
I'm down for whatever. How much money do you guys wanna spend?
well, so if.
How do we just say that? Okay.
If
That's what it comes down to,
Right.
so.
250 is the grand prize.
So does it make sense to do like 1, 2, 3, or just have like 5 different prizes and?
Or you
So I'll
could
tell-
bump up the grand prize to 500.
That's huge.
That's a lot.
That's huge.
That's gonna make me wanna go to more places
you're gonna
and get
wanna-
stamps.
you're gonna wanna go
Definitely
get
$500 to restaurants. that's all.
Right?
Yeah.
But if we spread it out and have 10 second prizes at $100 a pop.
Well, here, like, what's first, second, and third if we're just entering them in the raffles and then picking things, right? So do we wanna just say?
Yeah, but it gives,
Put the ones.
better.
Break it down?
Yeah, the ones with the most entries go into that bucket. Like the bucket for the grand prize.
Oh, then we
So-
just
so
get
if we wind up
crazy.
with 30
No.
places,
Then we
they
just
have to
get
have
crazy.
25 or more. They go in the grand
I
prize.
think everybody that gets an entry should have a shot at the grand.
yeah,
prize.
Okay,
yes.
all right.
Right,
Yes.
but
Okay.
if you
Just-
get
And then,
30, all 30,
There should be a reward.
Okay,
for
so
that.
the first
additional
prize, so
tickets.
calling it the first prize just means it's worth more.
Okay,
Is
Yeah,
that
yeah.
what it means?
You would select
That's what I'm. that's
in
what I'm
order.
at. Okay, so I like first prize restaurant tour.
okay.
Yeah,
So
essentially first drawing would get the
$50.
grand prize, second drawing would get second, third, so.
okay, then we should do it from the bottom up. So anticipation
As to who get, yeah.
on
yeah,
who
yeah.
wins,
So
yeah.
draw the lower prizes
Yes.
first, okay.
Mhm.
And then
I agree.
there definitely should be some sort of
Okay, so the
reward
first
if
one's-
somebody completes the whole board.
Well, they get multiple
250.
entries, they have better odds.
So do you, if we start with 250, then second prize should be like 100 and third should be 50. Do you think that doing the passport is worth a $50 prize, or should we go? That-
150 to 100.
For the grand.
Right, so
But it'd be
500
under for the
then just go with
grand.
5. I like 5,
Yeah,
Okay, so you want them to
250
do it.
and 100.
I'm sorry, I'm not gonna drive around town. for
That's what
50
I'm
bucks.
saying.
Yeah.
Thank you. So 100 at third, right? 250 at second, and $500 restaurant tour prize
I
at
like that.
$500. And we like the 5 different, well, now
Yeah,
we
yeah,
have
yeah.
more.
Yeah, you could
bump
do
it
that.
up.
Are we doing 5 different restaurants for $100?
what about
I would do more restaurants for 50.
Yeah.
Cause like
Yeah.
you said, you want them to make money.
Yeah, because that way you spread out the business.
Mhm.
Okay, so 10 restaurants at $50.
Yeah, we're not picking our top 5 favorite restaurants in Newington.
Right.
and Causing issues.
Yeah.
Yeah,
True story. Are we gonna have a whole meeting? Is the whole November meeting on what 10 restaurants we're picking?
I think
What
we can
about
start
we
at
put
that.
10 restaurant and make it diplomatic? If you're on there as a restaurant, your
Boom.
name goes in a hat
Sure,
and
yeah,
it gets picked.
could even be a vote from people.
That is the way we should do this. That's
Very
exactly right,
diplomatic.
Teresa. Okay, so I would say then second prize, you mentioned some kind of massage situation.
Right,
Mm.
So once whoever as a massage person signs up, goes in a hat
Mhm.
and we pick it that way.
I mean-
Great way to do it,
yeah,
right?
I mean, or we could do 125 at,
One and the other.
Yep.
But what if there's 4?
you're right, we'll figure it out. Okay, we'll see who
So
signs
we'll
up.
do some kind of spa massage situation.
Yeah,
Personal care and.
personal care, nails,
We'll
whatever.
make this sound better later,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Work on the
Third
language.
prize, $100. Where are we going? Or do we leave that open to later and maybe we're spending, getting $5, $20 and it's like Newington crazy basket?
mhm.
Yeah.
We'll just see who
Yeah, what other,
does
Okay,
the passport
okay.
and we'll,
We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Okay,
cause you could get. more.
perfect.
Yeah.
And like you said, maybe you want to, for those that do get all 30, maybe you just want to have, you know, some extra $20 gift cards to whatever, Dunkin' Donuts or something. So if you hit all 30,
Now we're
you
just
boom,
getting
boom,
some
boom.
extra gift cards here and there.
okay.
Okay. Oh, I did have a question about paying pronto printer.
I'll just need to get an invoice.
Okay.
So what I would recommend
Yeah.
is, because I know you're talking about buying all these things, is just have one person doing the buying and
Yeah.
then that way I can get the invoices and I can turn them in. to
So
get paid
for
back.
all of these things, we have to buy and then get reimbursed.
Yeah, because unless, that's,
Just checking.
that's gonna be the easier way to do it. Otherwise I gotta get a PO issued and we're gonna
Got
have to
it.
know exactly which ones are going to where to pay them all individually. So
Okay.
if somebody buys them all, then I can just,
We can do
you give
that.
me all that, I can just reimburse the one person.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Just because we're on the short time span too, at this point, it's.
All good. Okay. That sounds really fun. Anything else? All right, I think we're good on the passport because we're gonna do all the proofing.
one last thing, are we able to do a Facebook event for it at all? We have that power?
Bless you. Is that allowed for us to do a Facebook event on it? Yeah, right?
Would be on-
Yeah,
it'd have to be
not
on
through the town, yeah.
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
We don't,
condone, sanction, yeah, okay.
whatever their policies are on social media, we don't have, where they post events like that. They do it on the town webpage, but
No worries. I can make it and share it and
yeah, you
Well,
guys.
all of us
everybody
as the
can just
hosts, right?
repost it and-
Sunshine.
we're the hosts.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Make sure we're friends on Facebook.
Yes, let's make sure we're all
Everybody.
connected, okay.
All right, the sponsored business forum. I think that was supposed to come off.
You on that one left on, we took off the other ones, I can take it off.
What was?
Sponsored Business forum, I don't remember what that was.
Yeah, we had just talked about
It's
a
like a
lot,
gathering.
like kind of once the whole study situations were over, I thought, right?
Okay.
All right, I will strike it from.
I would think that you keep it on the agenda
For now.
for now.
Okay.
We might be able to come back to it and come up with the issues of speakers. To just leave it. And if it doesn't do it, then it doesn't do it.
Okay. Did, speaking of speakers, were we going to invite a couple people to come here and discuss the whole survey?
Yeah, if we're moving on to the next topic, which is new business.
Perfect.
And then if there's no other new business, I can just go into my report, which is next on the agenda.
Okay. Sounds good.
Okay. So I just called this basically a catch-all town planning update. I know we talked about, town center update, but it's a town-wide thing, so. So in answer to your question, so yes, I intend on speaking to the consultants that were at the Waterfall Festival and having them attend an event either in, I don't know about November, December. They would probably do it via Zoom, so it would just be able to have a discussion with you guys. You could have some questions and go forward from there. Additionally, the town manager does want to attend a meeting as well,
Oh, good.
and he's been attending making his rounds, so to speak, and attending all the boards and commissions. So he is aware of it. It's on his to-do list. So, when he's gonna be here, I'll let you know. I'll just put it on the agenda, probably, just so he'll just do a little introduction and go from there. As far as so I could talk about the Waterfall Festival. We had a pretty good turnout, I think. We had the boards up for those of you that didn't see it or didn't get a chance to get by, and we had people could write things of what they wanted to see and put it here, there, whatever, their thoughts. We also had the cards with the QR code. They could scan it. It's a 7-question survey. We heard from the consultant earlier in the week, we got between 170 and 180 survey responses already, just from the Waterfall Festival alone.
Can I ask how those questions are designed? Who comes up with those?
Basically, they came up with that first blush of the questions. We reviewed them quickly because we got them late.
Yep.
Before the thing.
Okay.
And they went out. So we had a good response. We ran out of cards with the QR codes. I know I gave some to some of you guys that had booths.
Yeah.
We'll try and get some other ones. So any of you guys that have businesses, you can keep them there and continue to distribute them.
I don't have an office or storefront.
I understand. Yeah, Teresa.
The questions, are the answers anonymous? Did people have to put their name, address?
No, they don't have to. No.
Okay, I was just curious, so we honestly don't know if they're from Newington
Correct, yeah.
or, okay.
Yeah, the sense, what do you like about the downtown? What do you
Mhm.
dislike? What would you like, different things like that. It's just to get it basically, an initial first blush, so to speak, and then they'll start to collate that data as we move forward. And, at some point we'll get to the charrettes and doing other things with more public participation and public outreach. And they will be doing some pop-up events as well in the town center area at some point in the future. And everybody that signed up, we had a list, they were signing up for emails as well. So anytime there's any kind of update with this, the consultant study, they'll get notified, hey, there's a pop-up event, whenever or there's a new questionnaire or something else. We're gonna be here discussing this, stuff like that. So I think it went pretty well. The consultant was happy with the number of responses they got so far, and we'll see how it goes. As far as other items of interest, there is an application for the Best Market store. It is not a grocery store. That will be heard in the coming weeks. There's a required public hearing for a special permit. There's also a site plan modification that's been submitted for 280 Hartford Avenue. Right there, where John Pluggers is now, right on the corner, Hartford Ave and North Mountain.
Okay,
Wagging Tails is going in there as well.
okay.
That's just some minor parking lot stuff.
Any updates on Keeney?
No, again, like at the last meeting, we had spoken. I know they're working through some stuff, finalized plans. They've had some discussions with the planner, some other things as well. But
Okay.
there's the Pike Apartments is probably getting closer to opening. They've requested some final inspections in the next couple weeks. So that'll be coming online. Also, Cedar Point on Cedar Street is also getting very close as well. So those could both be completely sealed by the end of this year. And then, I don't know what the intention is there. I think they're gonna try for the 3rd residential building at Meadow Commons this year. or winter sets in. We'll see on that one.
That's the Cedar.
No, the Meadow Commons is the one where, Shake Shack and those 3 apartment buildings back there. Cedar Point is the one up by, on Cedar Street by Dunk. Yes, it is called Meadow Commons.
By Milliards, the.
Milliards, the
Made it.
apartments,
Okay.
the whole thing is called Meadow Commons, yes,
Oh,
so.
okay.
I didn't want to use Milliard because some people don't know that one, you know.
Oh,
So-
gotcha.
So it's,
That's, I feel like that's the one I see Milliard.
yeah. So, any other questions on anything that I can talk about?
Not for me.
I feel like I had a question, I lost it.
Okay.
Anything else from Best Market Plaza as far as?
No, it's just the application is for, pickleball. It's a seasonal, they only want to be
Oh,
open.
really?
Yeah, they want to be open during the winter.
Really? That seems
Okay,
illogical.
great, thank you for coming.
I'm just curious. I mean, to have an indoor facility, why would you not be doing that in the wintertime? Okay. All right.
Um. I don't think I had any other questions then.
Okay.
Anybody else? Okay. Did you have any other questions?
No, there was something I was gonna ask Eric and I went out the window. I don't remember what it was. Must not have been important.
Okay. Well, if you guys are done with me, we can move on to public participation.
Do we have any public?
There's no one online.
Ah, here we go.
We have a gentleman in the room.
Our public participation.
Hello, good evening. Matt Plord, 258 Audubon Avenue. It's great to see everybody in person. I just wanted to say a couple things about the Waterfall Festival. What a great event. I mean, that's my favorite in town. It always has been since I was a kid. And it was great this year. I'm glad you brought up about the food. My folks went to the festival and that was the first thing that they said, where's the food? You know, so I think that's something in the future, definitely, you know, will be good for folks to have some food items there and stuff like that. The other thing was the Explore Newington passport. I think that's just going to be kick-ass. I'm so excited for that. I'm so excited to see the design passport. One suggestion that I had, and pardon me if this was discussed at previous meetings, but you talked about being able to print out that passport at home. I imagine maybe we'll have some copies here at Town Hall for folks to pick up too as an option. And maybe it's also an option to work with either Newington Life or the Rare Reminder. Might make more sense to do an insert with just that flyer and it'll come to folks,
Oh,
you know,
that's a good
homes
idea.
and they'll be able to have that passport. So that was an option. For those prizes though, I mean, I'm gonna go far and wide to get those. Those are pretty cool. And the last thing I just wanted to say was about the town center planning process. I thought that booth was just so well done and I'm really excited. And you got to see such excitement from folks engaging with it. You saw it better than anybody, Eric, but you know, folks just kind of lit up at the idea that their voices were being heard when it came to that area of town. So just thank you for all the work that you do. And if you need anything, reach out anytime. Thanks. a lot.
Thank you.
All right. Not seeing anyone else here. Commissioner comments. Well, I look at this one, because there's more people over here. Commissioner comments. We can go down the line. Anyone have anything?
No, I have a lot of notes to take back to the chamber. I don't think it's my agenda. I think I've heard from a lot of people that people are still looking for a grocery store in the center. So I've been given a few leads to talk to a few other smaller grocery stores and see if anybody wants to come into the Keeney Center or to the old D'Amato space. I don't know if that's big enough, but
You can try and sell Best Market too. I mean, I don't know, you know.
okay. So still kind of reaching out to see if there are anybody who's responsive to that. just out of curiosity and see where that goes. I mean, I guess that's part of our job. If anybody in the general public wants us to ask for things, we can certainly, our goal is to collect feedback from people, so.
Mhm.
And if you do get interest for the center of town, you can certainly put them, after discussions, get them in touch with me. And we can at least go through, what their process is for getting an approval, or if they need an approval, or, because there's certain uses that are not allowed in the zone
Okay.
right off the bat, no self-storage. That's all. They got a lot of calls for self-storage.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
I was not aware of that.
yeah, so nobody wants that in the center of town.
Okay, all right.
So there's-
That would take prime real estate. Yeah, you wouldn't want, okay.
Yeah.
And I know it's gotta have so much parking and all this other stuff, so
Yeah.
you're the go-to.
Does anyone else have any other comments before I have my comments?
Go for it, go for it.
All set?
Just excited for the passport as our first sort of project off the ground, so
Yeah,
excited to see how it goes.
awesome. I would say with everything that's going on with the survey, and then the fact that the Hartford Healthcare Campus will be something else, that could change the demographic downtown. That, as far as I would see, and I don't work for the town, I'm a volunteer on this commission,
Mhm.
is the only way that a grocery store is gonna go downtown. So
In that space,
I do, and if people keep saying it to you, keep bringing it here. You're exactly right. I'm just saying our demographics don't support a grocery store in the center of our town,
okay,
in my opinion,
okay,
in a business demographic.
yep,
opinion.
a shopping area,
But once that Hartford Healthcare Campus may change,
yeah,
we may see a whole, or the Keeney building.
Yeah.
Either one of those projects, and both of those projects are gonna completely change our downtown.
Yep.
Cause those are our downtown.
Yeah.
And I don't know if some of the people that are involved or that own these things understand that. But that's one of the reasons that a lot of us are here, I think.
to guide where that goes.
Yeah.
How much land is it, the Hartford Healthcare, 50?
Or 40 to 50 acres, I can't remember
Okay.
off the top of my head.
So that would completely change the demographic. So,
Right, I mean, a grocery store down, which I had discussions with a lot of people at Waterfall Festivals, like, yeah, we want the grocery store back downtown. I'm like, okay, well, when Best Market was there, how often did you go? Well, I've stopped by and pick up eggs and milk.
right,
Right,
Right.
but you need to have, they need to have a base where
Steady.
people are gonna
Yep.
do their
Yep.
weekly shopping there, their however they do it.
Yep.
Not just because, hey, it's convenient, I'm driving by, I'm gonna just run in and grab, that's like a
Yeah.
convenience store, so
right.
So maybe we need
a
a
larger
600,
market.
6,000 square foot
You would need a lot more
public
people
market.
and a
Yeah.
lot more things going on down there.
Yep.
Because if more businesses was down there.
Yep.
Then maybe people would leave work, stop at the grocery store that's right there and go home as well.
Yeah,
So, just to back up.
Yep.
Gotta see what's going on with the survey,
yeah.
and then a lot of things are going to happen from there.
And they're all interconnected.
Right.
That's the problem, is it's all,
All gonna start with this.
Mm.
That's how I see it.
I don't disagree.
So I
that's
think
great.
that we have a lot coming
Yeah,
if we make it happen.
No, educate me, what is going on with the health center,
It's for sale.
okay?
So
All that
So what
they
are they planning to do?
they are keeping Jefferson,
Okay,
correct me if I'm wrong, they're keeping Jefferson House and
Well, Jefferson House isn't part of Hartford, I mean, isn't part of what's for sale, correct?
it is not for sale. They are keeping that. And the Hartford Cedar Mountain Commons, thank you.
Hmm.
It is the hospital campus.
It's the
It
hospital,
goes did you see his map at the Waterfall Festival?
yes, yeah,
That thing it is almost 50 acres. It's for sale.
well, they pulled it off the
It's not for
market.
sale yet.
No, it was for sale. And then when we went with
Survey.
the consultant, they pulled it off the market knowing that, things may change as far as zoning and everything else. So they're waiting for us as
They're
well.
waiting for us to do the survey. And then,
See what changes may or may not be done, and then they'll mark it accordingly.
how many acres is the downtown that's there now?
Yeah, you look at it on the map, it's pretty close. Yeah.
It's wild.
So now, maybe this is a conversation for now.
These are just closing comments.
Okay.
Okay.
That's why I
This-
said,
this
is
sounds like new
this is
business.
the end, yeah.
Okay.
So I just wanted to put out there
Okay.
that that's kind of what we've been talking about all these months. We have this big survey coming up. Let's all, as the town, people that live here, people that work here, people that want to live here, people that want to work here, we have to put into it. And that's how we're gonna get the most out of the survey. And then we need to take that information and implement it and move forward.
Okay.
And hopefully that will make an even better Newington. The end. Are we all done? Motion to adjourn.
We're done.
Yes,
Oh.
second.
Okay. Second?
All right, all in
Okay,
favor?
Second.
Aye. Thank you all.
Hold on, you guys are still alive.
Yay.